Today on the Great White Shark Experience podcast, we have Alan back with us. An experienced crew member on the White Shark Africa cage diving boat in Mossel Bay, South Africa, it is Alan's second time on the podcast. Today we talk about the amazing Mossel Bay, educating clients on everything sharks, and some of the most nail-biting moments that he has experienced along the way, including having to rescue someone swimming around Seal Island.
Awesome. Welcome, Alan.
Hey, welcome, my brother.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good, and you?
Good. I can't complain.
Yeah.
It's been a good few weeks. Bar the sharks. Can't complain. Weather's getting nice now.
Yeah.
It's nice, chilled.
Yeah,
chilled
it's
atmosphere.
really good, man. And also, it's really nice to be back here, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's so good to be back in.
That's cool, brother.
Mossel Bay. This is like one of the coolest spots and one of the coolest bays in the world.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Anyway, I will tell my story. Why I end up here in Mossel Bay. You know, I used to come here for holiday when I was a schoolboy.
Really?
Yeah, my uncle used to stay here, and I was like, okay, once I'm big, I want to be here. It's where I belong.
Yeah.
And I'm living the dream now. I've been here for 20 years now.
Where were you from originally?
I'm from Queenstown in Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as I said that we used to come here for holiday.
Yeah.
You know, then it's where it started. And then I said that to myself that once I'm big, I'm going to be
I'm
here.
going to go live there.
Yeah,
live in paradise.
So, it's really cool, man. This 20 years, I'm so happy, yeah.
Are you still enjoying it?
I'm still enjoying it, man.
The sharks?
Really, Mossel Bay, it's really a nice town. Yeah, when it comes to my job, in terms of sharks, you know, it's really a cherry on top, man, because I really love these animals.
Yeah.
You know, they are very, very beautiful animals. They are majestic, if I can put it that way, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I think everybody who wants to work with these animals, right, especially when you've got knowledge, you know, understanding them better, you know. Yeah.
It's one of those, isn't it? There's so many people would give their left arm to work with great white sharks, and you have to realize that you're in such a privileged position sometimes that you can see these animals every day. And it's insane. It's incredible, and they're so amazing. Like every day surprises you.
Yeah, you know, like as I said, like earlier on, like to work with these animals, it's really a good thing, you know, because it's like a new day every day.
Yeah.
You know, like when you see a shark, it's kind of like it's your first time to see a great white shark. Every day, you know, you can't get bored when you work with these animals. Not at all, man.
No.
You know, and from the fact that we have to change people's mind, you know, people watch a lot of movies, you know, and when they come here, they come with that experience, you know, they think that they're going to see what they saw on Jaws, things like that. So our goal is to change that mind, you know, by telling the story, by teaching them, you know, because everyone they think that they are mindless killer machines, you know, a vicious animal, always they thirsty for human blood. You know, so we want to change that, you know, so that when they come out of here, when they go back home, you know, they've got like facts about these animals, you know, true story about them. Yeah. Then they can tell other people, and then it's where we can start to change the world. And then they will start to see this animal different than the movie shows, you know. And again, it's a movie, you know. I can't blame those guys. Actually, I clap hands for them because it's where the people, they started to get interested. They want to know about these animals, you know, through movies, you know. Yeah. So at the same time, it's our goal to make sure that we change people's perspective about these animals.
And you're usually the first person that they see. You do the client briefings. You're the one who talks to them about the sharks and how they're doing and everything. So
yeah, you can see sometimes when I do that, like in the morning. Sometimes you don't want to talk, but for me, it's really different because I'm doing what I love, you know. So you can see when I'm doing my briefings, I do with passion. Yeah. I make sure that I answer the questions, and I make sure that I tell the people like things that I know about these animals. You know, as I work with them on a regular daily basis, there is things that you tend to see, you tend to understand better. You know, so I just tell the people the story that I know. Yeah. You know,
No, and you do it well as well. Like you see people when they leave the office and they're super excited. They want to see the sharks. absolutely, they're buzzing, aren't they?
Yeah, you don't want to scare them. Like when you do your briefings, you just want to make sure that they're comfortable,
Yeah.
and you want to put them there where they says that I can't wait. I want to see these animals. Yeah, it's what we're supposed to do. We don't have to scare people about these animals.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's it. And it's, but you've, coming from somebody with so much experience, like how long have you been working here now?
I've been working here for 9 years now.
With
Full 9
White Shark
years.
Africa, with the sharks,
Yeah.
And that's so much experience as well.
I'm telling you, my man.
Yeah, you've worked with some of the biggest documentary makers in the world, and you probably helped get most of those shots over the years.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there is I don't know where it is, but there is a awesome picture on one of these walls of you bait handling a shark. Oh, here it is.
Oh,
bait handling a shark with Mark from Cape Town. Getting him a shot for I think it was just National Geographic or something. But
yeah, I think that that picture it's all over the place. I did saw somewhere there. I think on YouTube or so. I don't know. Yes. Look at that. I was buff on that time. I was big, eh? Yeah.
Young man.
Yeah.
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 I think when was that taken? Back in 2019, I think.
I believe so. 2018 or 2019.
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's some memories on this
and
wall.
it was really good years, those years,
Sharks.
You just anchor the boat, 5 minutes, there is a shark. Like in 10 minutes, you've got maybe 3 or 4 sharks around the boat. Yeah. It was really, really good.
There's days where you get to the island and they'd just be there straight away.
Yeah, they're there. Like sometimes before you anchor the boat, you already spotted maybe 2 sharks around the boat.
Coasting around the island.
Yeah, it was really cool,
Yeah, this winter's been a little different, eh? But
very different. Very different, I must say that. And it was really tough. As we coming from COVID time, it was really tough. And now we budging on this now where the scarcity of sharks, it's really scary.
Yeah.
Because I believe that it started like this also in Gansbaai and Falls Bay.
Yeah.
And they end up having no sharks, sharks. So I'm really worried. But, we can't lose hope, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Got to be positive.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I'm hoping. I don't know if this is just me being trying to be positive and being optimistic, but I hope they do circle back and come back in for this season, maybe December or maybe early next year, just because they've got to. Surely they've got to come back around this area to eat the seals and things.
Yeah, to come on that, man. It can't be always good. Until to the end, and it won't be bad until to the end.
Yeah.
But it's just like we're too spoiled. So when it happens, we kind of we're losing hope.
Yeah.
We mustn't lose hope, man, because we don't know what's going on there. Because we don't live in there. Yeah. So I also have a good confidence that the sharks will come back soon. From the fact that there's still plenty of food here in Mossel Bay for them. So that's why I'm still there, hoping that the sharks that will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
But these bloody orcas, they really hammering us, But anyway,
you've had a few experiences.
We can't change that.
You were on the boat when they rocked up in 2019, weren't you?
Yeah.
There was it wasn't port and starboard, was it? It was the other orcas.
Yeah, it was the other orcas.
But they came super close to the boat.
Very close to the boat. And also the whale shark that we thought that orca, maybe it's going to take that shark, because it was very, very close. I will say that the orca, it was maybe 2 meters away from the shark. And that shark was swimming slowly, and the orca went down. And also the shark went deep down. And and the next day when we came, there were no sharks.
No sharks.
Yeah, no sharks at all. But lucky enough, there were no shark that maybe was washed off on our beaches, to confirming that the shark was killed by orcas. Yeah. And it's just started this year.
Yeah.
Where we started to see maybe sharks lying on the beach there.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
When was it? 21st of August, I believe.
21st of August.
When we had the dead shark.
You're quite right.
That washed out with the liver removed.
Yeah.
And that was a crazy experience. That was
Man,
seeing
it's
that
really
really hit
fascinating.
home that it was the orcas and that they were in the bay and that they were starting to come back more frequently.
Yeah, especially the two, port and starboard. You know that when they're around, they're gonna do damage.
Yeah.
Because they really mean business. Those two. You know,
Yeah.
you don't wanna see them, especially when when you are in this industry. When you work with sharks,
Yeah.
you tend to hate those two orcas.
Yeah, you do. And it's understandable too because
I mean,
they're crazy.
yeah, they're very crazy, man.
Yeah. You've had some pretty interesting experiences over the years, though. What's your like standout moments in Mossel Bay?
Sorry.
What are your like standout moments in Mossel Bay? What is it moments that you remember, or working with the sharks, or?
Yeah, from the fact that I did work for a couple of companies here in Mossel Bay, and after that, and then I started to join White Shark. You know, if I can compare my previous job and this one, and you ask me to choose, I will still choose this one.
This one.
You know, to work with sharks. You know, because you're out there, you're seeing things. You know, not only white sharks, but you also see some other animals that are there,
Yeah.
and you start to take care of them. You know,
Yeah.
So it what really keeps me there, man. You know,
I don't think you can
and-
ever take it for granted either, can you? Because like just you see whales from the boat quite a lot, but then when you do see them and they're close, and you're like, I can't believe I'm sat next to a whale.
Yeah, you know,
there's
it's
a humpback
really
whale
it's,
right
it's
there.
really awesome, man. It's really awesome
Yeah.
to work on this industry. You know, yeah, because you started to see things that you never thought yourself that you will see. You know,
Yeah.
like sometimes you will be kind of like putting the blankers on, especially when you work with white sharks. You kind of like, okay, I'm gonna see only white sharks, and then when you start to see other animals,
Yeah.
then it's where you start to experience everything, and then you start to appreciate as well.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So it's really awesome, man.
I think that's one thing you do notice is when clients come and they'll see. I mean, we had a day not too long ago where we had the orcas in the bay, there was whales, there was dolphins, but we didn't see the sharks. And then they go away slightly disappointed, but you kind of have to just take a moment and go, but what did we see? We saw everything.
Yeah,
in
you
one
know,
day. So,
that is why we tell the people every time when we go out there to look for sharks, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know, because people, they think that you're just going to anchor the boat and start to charm in 5 minutes. There will be maybe 4 or 5 sharks around the boat, you know. So we tell them that they are 100% wild animals, you
Yeah.
know, and at the same time, they need to hunt food. So they don't stay in one place, you know.
Yeah.
And even if you can get a shark, you can charm, you get a shark, that shark, it's not conditioned around your boat. It can leave anytime,
Yeah.
you know. If they come follow that charm slick and then they see that tuna head and they kind of like, you know what, I want to move, they will do so anytime, you know. Yeah, so when you go out there and then you didn't spot sharks and then you start to see other animals, you need to appreciate that.
yeah.
You really need to appreciate its nature and it's showing up. So you just have to
Enjoy it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, no, that's it. And you do have to pinch yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
You're living in like nature's paradise.
Yeah,
Especially
that's
this
great.
bay where there's so much life. Like everything from sharks to whales and you don't get that in many other. I mean, you do to a certain degree, but there's so many iconic animals in this bay, which is mad.
Yeah. Anyway, but I understand when they like maybe getting like a little bit disappointed when we didn't find sharks, you know,
Yeah.
because some of the people, they traveling from far just to see these animals,
Great
you
white
know.
shark.
Yeah, to see great white sharks. Some people from overseas, they just here to see white sharks. So when they don't see them, you know, and they get disappointed, you know, which is, I understand that. But again, you know, it's nature.
Yeah.
You can't control it. So yeah.
Gotta say, you're also responsible for like some of the most like awesome shots. You used to be the videographer on the boat as well.
Yeah,
And you got
but-
some incredible shots.
I'm telling you, man, it
jaws.
was really, really awesome. You know, I find a lot of people when I came back, like to edit the video for them and play for them, they kind of like, how do you do this, yeah, it comes with the experience, man, I must say, because you remember I was just using a pole. You just put it, stick it in
but
there,
you knew where to
and
be, how to,
exactly, man, you know exactly where to be. And yeah, it was really awesome. I really missed to do that, yeah.
No,
But
you
when the
definitely
COVID kicks in, then we started to change everything, because we like kind of using only 2 crew members, then we decide to cut the video, but I still have that,
yeah. I think you should start again somehow. Like we'll have to make a plan, because some of those shots were incredible, and like, you get sharks mouthing and being curious.
I believe we're gonna start soon. I was like talking with the owner, and he said that we're gonna start soon. So there is a preparation going on, but it's still on hold at the moment. As soon as we finish with everything, and then we're gonna do it again.
Yeah,
no,
it's good. It's a wasted talent at the moment, because we're not filming it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Hopefully the sharks come back and we can stop filming it.
Yeah.
But we've had some interesting moments as well. I remember, were you on the boat that day? What are the moments that you've been on where something crazy's happened and like you remember it? I remember one incident.
Having an intern that was here with us, when she fell in the water, it was really...
that was Leah.
And Leah, and it was like a space of 2 minutes. When she was like back on board, and there was shark showing exactly where she fell in. Can you imagine? I was like thinking that, we are almost to see something bad. And there's a couple of things, where the shark breached, land on top of the cage. So
there was the one time. Do you remember when we were on the boat and we were looking at oceans across from the bay? And the bait handling platform fell off. And I can't remember, it was one of the field specialists in the water, and you were screaming like crazy.
Yeah, man, you don't want to see that, because at the end of the day, they're gonna blame sharks. So you're trying to avoid that to happen. Because they already have a bad name. So now people that are working with sharks, they fell in the water, and then the sharks come and bite them. It's gonna be all over the place, and everyone will blame the shark. And also other time, we pick up a guy there by Seal Island, swimming around from Diaz Beach around the island. He's from Cape Town. He said that he was here for business, and then he was eating on other restaurant there, and so I think he talks with the waiter or something like that, saying that there is sharks here, but there is no shark attacks, so they don't bite. All right. And he says that, okay, early in the morning, he's going to take a swim there before his meeting. And so we were coming, we're going to anchor the boat. And then I was telling the skipper, hey, I saw something there. It seems like it's someone swimming. And everyone turn around and have a look. And then we saw that it's someone swimming. And it seems like when he was in the middle of the island, we went there, we pick him up, and then we ask him that, do you know that there is sharks here? And it's where they hunt, because it's where the seals are, and he says that, yes, I know. I spoke with someone yesterday, last night, say that there is sharks, but they don't bite. And I was like, really? At some point, I thought maybe it's someone who wants to commit suicide.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
what would you think?
You can't swim run about that island, brother.
No.
I'm telling you, because it's where these sharks they hunt. And remember, there is a natural champs lake that's coming from Seal Island. It's what these sharks they follow. They're smelling that. They are on a hunting mood. So each and everything splashing around, the shadow that they're gonna see, they're gonna go for it. And it's where they breach. Can you imagine the shark breach on you?
Vertical.
I mean, you will be cutting into two pieces, Yeah, so we pick him up and then we drop him there by DS, and he was kind of like free jumping into the water and swim, say bye bye, bye bye. Okay, it was fine, but we came back and anchored the boat. I'm telling you, on the same direction that he was swimming to, 3 meter shark show up after 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. So that guy, I'm 100% sure he was not going to make it.
You didn't think?
No. And he was lucky even to reach there by the island.
The problem
he was
is
very lucky.
Yeah, the problem is around the island, the visibility is not always great.
Exactly, man. The visibility
sharks,
there is very, very poor.
Yeah.
Very low visibility.
The sharks wouldn't know that.
Yeah, they would just see only a shadow. And remember, they know seals are there.
Yeah.
So the shadow that they're going to see, they're going to go for it. Yeah, it's really... Yeah, it was.
I can imagine your reaction on the boat. What?
But I was holding my camera like that.
Were you? Just in case.
If it happens, it happens. I can't change it.
That's true.
I was like, my camera was like there, spot on. Yeah.
Yep.
By now, I will be rich. I will be rich. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Sell it for National Geographic.
May as well make the most of it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, if it's happening, it's happening.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can. I'm not gonna jump into the water. No.
You're not gonna save him.
What? What must I do?
You don't want to go fetch the pieces.
They've got teeth, bruh. They can bite. They can bite.
They can bite. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big. There was some big sharks around then as well.
Yeah. Though we tell people that on a serious note that they're not after us, but they are the doctors of the ocean, man. So each and everything that they're splashing around, they need to investigate, and we can't blame that for them for that.
No.
They need to do their job that they are created for, So also we invite ourselves there. You will never see them walking on our street.
No,
so we
true.
invite ourselves there. So when it happens, when they come around and investigate us, we need to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because we invite ourselves there. So yeah.
And they're super curious. Even around the boat, they've like chomped like by the cage and by the motors. And
yeah.
So even if they didn't breach or eat him, the chances of them just
to come and
test what he was.
Test are you eatable or not. And remember, they don't have hands to feel and touch like us. We also curious, but we've got hands to feel and touch.
Yeah.
So for them to know, they need to bite. And it's where once they realize that no, it's what not they eat, and then they will start to release you and move away. Remember, they taste with gums. They are taste buds on the gums. So as soon as they bite, and then they can judge you. Once they bite, that are you eatable or not?
Yeah. Yeah. Those close calls, though, especially because obviously there's been a few incidents in Plet these days. You look back and you think, they were bloody lucky.
Yeah. Hey.
Obviously it's not on the sharks. I mean, even the thing that happened in Plet this year was a completely rogue scenario with the whale washing in the bay and then the whale disappearing and then all the sharks being in Plet. So it was a completely rogue scenario, but at the same time, you see how effective these animals are.
Yeah. What happens in Plet, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 months ago, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was people, they were starting to ask a lot of questions. They want to know especially when we're giving briefings, when we tell people that the sharks are not after us, they are not feeding on us. No. They want to know what happened, why just after a few weeks there is another shark attack, and so it could be many reasons, as these orcas came and then chased those sharks on that side. Maybe there is scarcity of food there, so these sharks are hungry. Yeah. That's why they come so shallow, because it was really, really shallow, especially with there is a shark after when the lady was attacked. There were a shark that was spotted swimming on the same spot in front of that hotel where the lady was attacked. And it was less than a meter. And you kind of
super shallow.
It's very shallow. It's very rare to see a white shark so shallow, so maybe they're hungry. That's why they come so close. You know, yeah. So it could be many reasons, man.
Yeah.
And again, they when it happens, that shark didn't bite that woman completely out. You know, kind of like the shark is eating. You know, it kind of like come and take a bite and then realize that no, it's not what I eat, and then they release and move away.
Yeah.
So in most cases, people lose a lot of blood and then they die. You know, it's not like the shark will eat you completely out. You know,
No,
so it tells you that they are not feeding on us at all.
No, it's just an unfortunate series of events, I think, and it was very sad. But these are big
you know,
animals.
but as I said earlier on, man, on this one, I'm serious on this one when I say to people, we invite ourselves there.
Yeah.
You know, we
100%.
can't blame these sharks, you know. Yeah, it's where they belong.
Yeah.
You know, ocean, it's where they belong. So if it happens, just deal with that. It happens.
Yeah.
You invite yourself there. Really, you don't see them walking on our street.
No.
So
It's a good job.
I'm not gonna change on that. I'm not gonna change my statement on that.
No,
you know?
100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I do, and I think you can, especially places like Australia and like that where they're demonizing sharks and putting shark nets out. And even up in Durban, like you have to realize that we are in the ocean and it is there. And I understand people don't like that because obviously they want to go swimming and stuff, but it's not our territory.
Yeah, go and swim. Even myself, I swim here in Mossel Bay.
Yeah.
But with the understanding that there is sharks.
Yeah.
Right? So I will be just unlucky if they show up and bite me.
Yeah.
But you must know before you go that there is sharks and it can happen, you know. Yeah.
It can happen at any point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's new for you though? What's moving forward? Obviously, you've been part of some of the biggest shark shoots. You've been working with great white sharks for 8 years. What is it next? What's next on the cards for Alan? What do you?
Yeah, man. Look, as I was doing this, I was doing bodybuilding at the same time, right? And I win a couple of competitions, you know, making some money on the side and also trying to fall into some businesses, you know, and something like aside, you know. I'm looking forward to do those, but again, you know, this is a kind of work that I wanna retire on, you know. But anyway, not to retire because you when you work with sharks, when you're in this industry, you can't say is that I'm old. Yeah, you know.
Every day.
Actually, sharks will keep you young.
Yeah,
you know, because they are beautiful animals. You know, so I will work here as long as there is sharks. Then I will keep on pushing this and then pushing some other stuff on the side, you know. And bodybuilding thing, age it's not on my side.
Are you still looking good?
But I will still pushing, you know, I will still pushing. I'm still gymming. I'm trying to come back strong after COVID because before COVID I was preparing for a competition and I was looking sharp. You know, you were here. I was like really looking good, and then the COVID strikes, and then it's where I feel like I'm really dropping. And like now, I think I've been training like for two months. I think 2 months. Starting to come back, but I'm really struggling to come back, and I was like kind of like switch off a bit, you know, and I like in terms of discipline, diet, and everything, and I'm also drinking, you know, so I'm trying to fix everything and then start to go back. But if you can ask me about like competing again, I don't know. It will depend on my condition.
Oh, good. No, well, I just want to say thank you again for coming on. You're super interesting as always, and we'll definitely do it again soon.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, bro.
No, it's good.
To talk to you.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much.
Sweet.